Hello guys, we're doing it again. We're gonna be remaking my monofin because I have the old one from the one of the previous videos, and you may think that it looks like this. It's here after like 2 weeks, but the video, as you may know, was made about 2 or 3 years ago, and this monofin was like laying outside in a rain and all of that. So it doesn't look that good, but I figured I don't want that big monofin because I heard it can be dangerous for you and a little bit harder to swim. So I have this thing here which is like I'm gonna insert like some clips of that, but it's that kind of a plastic slide, you know, for the winter time. So it's that, and I just cut off the little handle that it used to have on top, and I did some adjusting and stuff like that. So I'm gonna use my old monofin, also handmade, you know, before, and this thing, and of course some paper and a bunch of tapes and my water shoes to make a new one, which is going to be a little better one, I think. A bit better than the other one, definitely. So I'm gonna start by taking my little paper. So I'm just gonna show you, just to compare how big is my older monofin and how big is this paper thingy. So that's my old monofin. It looks disgusting, I know. And that's my 2 pieces of paper. So there are 2 pieces. They have this straight line here because you want to make this symmetrical. Yeah, so I'm not sure if you can see that, but I have my little shape traced on that side of the paper. I'm just going to cut this out right now and then kind of layer that on the other side and make sure it is symmetrical and cut it out as well. So right now I'm just gonna put my little paper thingy aside and start working on that old monofin. I'm just gonna start taking off the tape as carefully as possible because I just want to reuse the little foam board that is inside. So I'm gonna do this now. Okay, so my hands are all covered in glue from the tape. I am going to leave the black tape on because most of it isn't in great condition, and I have some more of that black tape just to, you know, correct any imperfections and stuff. So I'm gonna go and wash my hands now, and we're gonna move on to the other part. So right now I'm just gonna take some baby wipes and I'm just gonna kind of clean the old monofin thingy because it's like all dirty and stuff. So I just did some vacuuming before the video, and now there's like sand all over my floor. So I think I'm gonna have to go and do that again. Okay, so I layered my little paper thingy on top of my old monofin, and I'm just gonna take I think X-Acto knife and just kind of cut this out, or maybe just do it a shape right now and cut this out a bit later. So I'm just gonna do it now and we'll see. So here I have my little monofin foam thingy separated into two parts, and it's still covered in some tape, but as I said, I'm gonna leave it like this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this thing, which is this plastic board thingy, between these two parts, and I'm gonna tape that all together. So the mistake I made last time while making the monofin is that I used the same tape, but I didn't know or forgot or whatever that when you kind of take the tape, it stretches while you pull it. So when you tape it, after quite some time, it's gonna shrink. So that's why my monofin was broken in one place, because the tape did shrink and the foam didn't make it. So we're gonna avoid that same mistake this time, and I'm just gonna move on to the process. This is how it looks like right now. It doesn't look really that good. Well, it doesn't look perfect, but I have like my last roll of black tape over there, and I'm gonna use that to tape my little water shoes. So if I have any left, then I'm gonna, like, you know, perfect all the imperfections basically of the monofin part. So right now I'm just gonna take my water shoes, which are these little babies, and they have some stains from the other from what, you know, from the tape, and then take my duct tape. So as I said, I'm just gonna use my black tape to tape them, but not to actually like tape them, because I'm gonna use a duct tape for that. So somebody left me a comment saying that duct tape may react with the dragon skin silicone. I searched it up and I didn't see anything like that online. So, but just in case it happens, I'm gonna cover my duct tape with isolating tape so it doesn't happen. Yeah, that's the drill. So let's do this. Okay, so this is how it looks like. I'm just gonna cover the silver tape with the black tape. I don't think I have enough of it, but we'll see. Okay, so that's all I was able to do today because I don't have enough of that black tape. The one on top is actually recycled from my other project, so I'm definitely going to cover it with another layers and correct any imperfections and stuff like that. But yeah, that is it for the monofin part. Okay, so that's how my little monofin thingy looks like on. I'm definitely gonna be kind of finishing it off later on, and attaching some straps on the heel parts just so I can put this on while putting the mermaid tail on. So this is how it looks like. It's way better. It's kind of more stiff than the other one and a little bit heavier but smaller, so that's great. You know, it's easier for me to kind of, you know, move it around and stuff. So yeah, that is it for today's part, and I'll see you soon.